Now, live on WPRI 12 and on WPRI.com. This is Eyewitness News at 6:30. Coverage you can count on.
Good evening. We are in a live Pinpoint Doppler 12 severe weather alert this Sunday night. Pavement that was nearly bare earlier this weekend becoming covered once again by snow and slush. Thursday's blizzard dropped about a foot of snow across the region. Then Friday night, a few more inches fell. On this Sunday, more plowable accumulations, the white stuff blanketing New England just a short time ago. The city of Providence announced schools will be open tomorrow. We have many parking bans and various closings soon to be running. They are running at the bottom of your screen. Eyewitness News reporters Kim Kalunian and Steph Machado bring us Pinpoint Weather Team coverage tonight. We begin with meteorologist Tony Petrarca and TJ Del Santo tracking this storm. Tony, how are we looking?
Well, very slippery for one, but this storm certainly different than the blizzard back on Thursday in the sense that this one's very location dependent, whereas the other storms statewide, everybody had a lot of snow. Only certain locations getting the higher snowfall amounts. And unlike the blizzard where it was all snow, this is really multiple types of precipitation. Of course, we started as snow today, switching over now to some sleet and some freezing rain, some rain along the south shore, still some lingering snow to our north. And the other thing we're keeping an eye on is a lull off to our west. So we've noticed that the precipitation is starting to ease up. So for the next several hours, really not much in the way of intensity other than some light, either freezing drizzle or some flurries. It's not until the actual storm that's really starting to take shape south of New England right now really starts to intensify and tracks north and east. And what will happen is that'll bring down colder air later tonight. We should turn back to all snow during the overnight and early tomorrow morning, but only certain locations really getting some decent snow in part two. As the storm intensifies east of Boston tomorrow morning, the winds really pick up everywhere. Windy and cold, but the best chance of heavy snow will be actually north and east of the Providence area, right in here. So while I do expect additional accumulations later tonight into early tomorrow morning, the higher potential is right in this zone. Elsewhere, it should be just some lighter snow during the morning and then drying out by the afternoon hours. So far, we've picked up several inches of snow, and what is anticipated later tonight and tomorrow morning, the final totals will range from 1 to 3 in the south. Providence, Kent County, Warwick, between roughly 3 and 6, and over 6 inches northern part of the state where we've seen up to 4 inches so far. So it's sort of this gradient from south to north, the less lower amounts near the coastline, the higher amounts you get towards Providence, and certainly much, much higher Route 4 and 95, the Boston corridor, and especially north of Boston. Of course, still snowing out there, though, very lightly. I know TJ is out there, and he's been measuring things over the last couple of hours. And TJ, a bit of a lull for now.
Yeah, it's we have a little bit of rain falling outside in the weather yard. Every once in a while, a couple of snowflakes still coming down. Big difference between today's storm compared to Thursday's storm is there's no thunder snow with this one, although maybe you heard a couple snow plows coming by. It's not thunder snow, it's just some snow plows coming on through the area. And the other difference is the consistency of the snow. It's a much wetter snow, and it's obviously going to be a little bit heavier. And with the rain falling on top of it, it adds weight to it. So any snow that's on trees and branches and power lines being weighted down. Problem is that we have some strong winds on the way forward tomorrow, and those strong winds could certainly aggravate those trees, and we could be looking at some tree limbs, maybe even some trees falling during the daytime tomorrow. So bottom line, we're looking at the potential for some power outages during the daytime tomorrow. So this would be a good time to charge up those electronics. That way, if the power does go out, you can still catch us live streaming at WPRI.com. Let's take a look at some of the snowfall reports that we've gotten so far. West Gloucester, 4.5 inches of snow. Burrillville about 4. North Foster, 3.5 approximately. Providence close to 3. A little bit less as you head toward the south coast. North Kingstown, 1.5 inches. Westerly about 1.5 inches of snow so far. So we might find another inch or two, especially in the northern areas over the next 12 hours or so. And the big story tomorrow, as I mentioned, will be the wind. Reporting live from the weather yard, on TJ Del Santo, Eyewitness News.
TJ, thanks. Our Pinpoint Weather Team coverage taking us to northern Rhode Island, where the higher snowfall amounts are expected. Plow drivers running on very little fuel, and we are not talking about their trucks. Eyewitness News reporter Kim Kalunian joining us live from the Northwest Mobile Newsroom now. Kim.
Well, Jared, we're here in Smithfield where the snow has also changed over to a bit of a rain sleet mix. Really nasty, and it's just making a mess of the roads. It's slushy and wet here on Route 44. And earlier today, we spoke with a local department whose job it is to make sure these roads are cleaned up quickly. For workers who head out when most folks are staying in, snow 3 out of the past 4 days can take its toll.
Yeah, wear and tear on the men and the equipment.
That's what Cumberland Highway Foreman Frank Stoic says the biggest problem is for his crews right now.
Because the guys stay here around the clock, so it's exhausting.
His crews came in at 2 o'clock this afternoon and will be working straight through tonight and tomorrow, plowing, salting, and sanding. Stoic says half this garage of 500 tons of salt, treated with molasses to melt the snow more quickly, will be gone by the end of this storm. It may sound like a lot for a town of 28 square miles, but Stoic says it's not.
It's over 300 miles of road. Plus, you got to add in every time you go up and down the road 4 or 5 times to get them open. So it adds up.
And with snow already on the ground, Stoic says it's important for folks to be patient and let the plow drivers do their jobs.
Yesterday we had issues where the road had snowpack on it, so we scraped them and we resalted them. We were getting calls that the roads weren't plowed. Problem was when the salt was breaking down the snow, it started to puff up and it looked like it wasn't plowed, but it was actually the salt doing its work.
And Stoic says if you do plan to go out to shovel, plow, or snow blow your driveway, make sure you're not pushing that snow back out into the street, especially if the plows have already been by. He says that just forces drivers to go back, reattach the plow, come and make a second pass, something he says can cost thousands of extra dollars. Reporting live in Smithfield with the Mobile Newsroom, Kim Kalunian, Eyewitness News.
Thank you, Kim. Our severe weather team coverage continues on the roads now with Breaking News 1. We are out and about checking the conditions out there. Let's turn things over to Eyewitness News reporter Steph Machado live now inside Breaking News 1. Steph.
Jared, just in the last hour or so, we've really switched to a wintry mix and a little bit of rain here in Providence. Let me give you a live look at the roads here. We are on a little side street on the east side of Providence. You can see there's still a lot of snow on the roads. We have been seeing plows coming by and clearing these streets, especially since we've switched over to rain a little bit. They are getting a little bit better, but some of them still need to see a pass by a plow driver here. Now, I did just speak with the director of the Providence Emergency Management Agency, and he told me they do hope to be curb to curb cleared by the morning commute. Yet another snowstorm after many Rhode Islanders just dug out from the last one. Ivan Rayos clearing his sidewalk in Providence.
I'm just hoping it doesn't get too icy.
Right.
My roommate forgot to get salts.
Thursday's blizzard gave him a snow day at Brown University. If class is on Monday morning, he at least won't have to drive.
Or usually I bike, but when it's like this, I walk.
We've been monitoring the road conditions in Breaking News 1. Highways like 195 are passable with a lot of slush but visible pavement. City streets are much more snow-covered. About 60 DPW crews are out clearing in Providence as the snow comes down, and more than 100 will be clearing roads overnight. Cars parked on the street will need to move by 12:01 a.m.
To get the roads, both the main and the secondary roads, ready for all the travel and the commute tomorrow, we need people to pay attention to that parking ban and not park on the streets.
The roads are taken care of pretty well.
Neil O'Brien is pretty optimistic about the 1-2 punch of winter.
I enjoy it. Yeah, I enjoy going for a walk in the snow. It's good fun.
A big difference here in New England from his home country in Ireland.
We do not get snow like this back in Ireland at all. 2 or 3 inches, the country would come to a total standstill.
So back here live on the road, you can see this road's been a little bit better plowed than the one we were on at the beginning of the piece. Again, we have been seeing plows come by here in Providence on these side streets. The EMA director told me it's just going to take until the morning to get them all completely clear, so still use caution. They are pretty slushy out here, and we will have another update for you tonight on Eyewitness News at 10 and 11. Reporting live from Breaking News 1, I'm Steph Machado, Eyewitness News.
Steph, thanks in southeastern Massachusetts. This view from the docks down at the New Bedford State Pier in Seekonk. Drivers contending with sloppy road conditions, a mix of snow, water, and road materials. And here's a live look now at the Braga Bridge in Fall River. Snow will not be the only problem. The winds will be picking up tonight. The Monday morning commute could be dicey. You can count on the Pinpoint Weather Team for around-the-clock updates as we continue to track this winter weather. Tony and TJ will be back in less than 10 minutes with a full look at tonight and tomorrow. Plus, get alerts sent straight to your mobile device by downloading our Pinpoint Weather app. It comes in real handy during severe weather events just like this one.